Alright guys, so let's Po Boy. And tonight I'm going to let's just go ahead and get this started, shall we? Sorry, there we go. Tonight we're going to actually talk about a few subjects, we're going to go into a few subjects. So I'm gonna wear these like so. And I got the angle of the camera, I flipped it to be accurate this time. So I got a lot of shit fixed. I'm going to be borrowing these for some time. About like this. Okay, set this up. Anyways, while I'm getting the game set up, maybe this will be my last episode of Zelda. Now, this particular episode, I'm going to talk about some pretty, subjects. Some pretty dim ones, actually. I think the guys who were willing to join, I got an hour too late, but that's not my fault. I had some other shit happen to me, and others. I'm just not going to do it solo then. Fuck it. Wanted to do it, but others wouldn't let me, and some other shit happened, and I had to go deal with it. Promise you, not at my blame, I can assure you. Not at my blame, I can assure you. Getting a couple of these chewed down and ready. No, Ruby. No. Alright, so... First things first, I'm going to talk about the particular situation with Jacksepticeye. Connor Pugs, or Connor Pug, whatever. I believe, basically, exposed some shit I didn't know about. Like, first off, I feel like shit, you know, that Jacksepticeye lost his dad. I didn't know it until Connor Pugs' video talking about the situation, you know, about the most recent piece about the Jacksepticeye situation. Now that genuinely pissed me the fuck off. Like, now the reason it really pissed me off is on a personal basis. On a personal level, it really pissed me off because, one, I know what it's like to get hate on about your dad and all that, wrongfully so. Back in my TF2 days, I was a storyteller and a singer. That's what I did, and I traded with people, goods with people when I got into that scene. When I could, and I was gonna try to make it to where I could just do idle servers all the time, but I got into some fuckery with my circles of friends, fun fuckery and whatnot, including the beginning of my YouTube channel, my first one, the West Savage channel. Yeah. Don't piss off a group of gaming incels by number 4,000 or more. Don't do that. By calling a cunt to cunt, don't do that, because you'll get white knighting happen your way. That's what happened to me. Toxic enough, I had to delete it. Simping white knighting bullshit. Teeny cack energy, right? You know. So, but anyway, before that happened, in my early days on TF2, doing the, you know, storytelling, singing, and then a few times I actually consoled people. Like, as I asked if I would do counseling, I said maybe, I don't know. I think, you know, but I don't know. I don't know. To be real with you folks, I really don't know. I don't really know. So, well, anyways, a couple of years into that, starting, because basically what happened was my dad, when he died, I made my Steam account I currently use is the one I made it the year my dad died, shortly after. Actually, right before he died, and then I got active online, started at the year, like after he died that year, because my dad told me something that really, I'm glad I listened, because I wouldn't be where I'm at now if he didn't tell me, because he said, son, I want you to do something. I said, what's that? Do like you did with me, but reach out to people. I said, alright. Anyways, you know, to grow yourself as a person. It's like, okay. He knew me better. He understood me to some degree better than I thought he did, and it worked. But anyway, the reason I basically I started getting across the assholes. I started countering them more, right? I had a similar experience to Sean in these TF2 days. Eventually started getting to that point where these particular fuck asses, some of them would just hate on me, because I'd just be genuinely me and actually try to be as friendly as I could be. I was like, hey, what's up, guys? Real toxic as fuck, right? And what happened, to put it simply, what happened, they would start saying shit like, you know, first they heard my accent, and then when I started showing my face online, after, not, you know, around 2012, 2013, it started showing my actual face. Based on my my pasty complexion at the time, not as bad, it's not as, it's way, I'm way less fair complected than I used to be. I'm a little bit pinkish, reddish hued now, more than I was then. So, what happened? Some of them would start tell me to go fuck my dad's corpse. Real horrible shit, right? Instead of, I hope your dad's burning in hell and other behavior like that, they'd tell me to go fuck my dad's corpse. And would call me a cousin raping hick. And that's when I would actually start saying, you want to talk all that shit? Come on. Where you want to meet at? Okay. What? You can fuck with me, but you bring my dad in this. Someone who was actually minus some mistakes. I won't go into that old fucking rabbit hole, but he actually was an overall okay actual person. And he was actually a fucking dad, right? Don't bring his ass into this, cause if that's a good way to get yourself an ass kicking, that's a warning, right? And he kept on. I'm like, okay, where do you want to fucking meet at? Let's go. Chicken out? Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. They back down. So you want to act scummy and ask for a reason to be hated? Just do something like that. Just call someone someone's fucked up. Call someone something fucked up like that, and then bring their dad in it. Especially if the dad's in their life and actually being a father, actually being a proper parent, you know, or. So that's a good way to get hated. That's a good way to basically earn hatred. Reasonably so. Now, sorry about the lag spike there. Sorry about that. So yeah, I didn't know. I'm going around killing and collecting rupees and shit before I try to start prepping myself and get, you know, before I go to Turtle Rock. And I need to get the cane of burnout. Wait, no, I got it. I got all those. I got all the items. I guess I ain't gonna get every piece of heart. I said I'd try. I knew I'd fuck up somewhere and lose track. Now I don't know what to fucking get. And that's gonna take, it might take me 3 episodes just doing all that. And then trying to talk about the subjects I want to talk about. So yeah, based on that little backstory, and this happened again in Gary's mod, but that quickly tapered off and came to a halt. It came to a full stop, eventually. Nowhere near as fucked. Nowhere near as fucked. So So on that level, I empathize with Jacksepticeye because I've had similar experience in that area. Except, you know, it's like how, you know, it's fucking toxic. So let's just fabricate a hate train to go after guys like a genuine human being, right? And then just go after him. Let's fabricate a reason. Just be hate train monger. Let's be like Meadowcur when Doc Randermcam corrected him on something. Let's go around fabricating a narrative. Let's call him a pedo defender just to get grift points. Let's be a grifting cunt. You know, that's why I disavow Meadowcur like that. Well, you know, let's pull a Meadowcock bullshitter, right? That's basically what happened. So, here's what happened. I'm sticking to it. Oof. Anyway. I need to get that too. Now, silver arrows, I already got those, as you can tell. So, on that basis alone, I empathize with Jacksepticeye, and I realize, like, you know, moral of the story is, what shit-ass things like what was said to Jacksepticeye about his old man is not uncommon. It should be called the fuck out as often as possible. And I'm using my own personal story, right? My own personal, you know, to spread more awareness about this, even though it's a bit common. I'm still trying to spread the advocacy, to call this shit out when you see it, right? Because, and I want to thank all of those who, as well, to, you know, thank every fucking one of those guys who did this, you know, who grilled the hell out of that, who grilled that little shit for saying such nasty, subhuman things like that to Sean. Good on all of you and bless you for it, right? Like I said, I didn't know Sean, Sean Jacksepticeye, I think, Sean's real name, I believe, lost his old man until I saw that vid. I wish him love, and I wish him, you know, I give him nothing but love and best wishes. I know what it's like as well to lose your old man, because I lost mine the 23rd of August, 2011. And then 25th I'll turn, you know, 29. It'll be the 10th anniversary of that death. So I want to get some guys together and do some shit, swap stories with their dads or something, or hopefully spread a little, you know, parental appreciation. Because, you know, the feminists and the other fucking absolute asswipes, you know, their narrative grifting, you know, basic on, you know, my sex liberation commie shit, you know, as they interpret it, you know, spin it, and then justifying breaking the family up for revolution. Now, it's all the same shit. Vegans have the same Hegelianist, you know, socialist patterns too in their rhetoric. It's the ones to take apart diet. I call it leave communism because it's a communist rhetoric transposed on the plant, meat, and to try to fabricate as many false dichotomies like Hegel did, the dialectic formula of Immanuel Kant and Fichte. That's how the Hegelianism started. He took the dialectic formulations of Kant and Fichte, you know, he did that and made his own interpretation, spin of it, and that's how you have the Hegelian dialectics of today. That's how that came about, right? So naturally, that's how this shit started. They didn't start with Fichte and Kant. They just made a good formula, but he ruined it. To put it bluntly. So that false, you know, dialectics nonsense, you know, occultist patterns started with Hegel. That's why you see this when you listen to this recent documentary about Hegel, New Discourse or whatever. I'll link it. You see these patterns on veganism too. Intersectionality nonsense is just another neo-Marxist critical nonsense spin. Another series of shit spins on it, just with extra steps. You see all that crazy shit. Absolute fucking insanity. Feminist is about breaking the family to push the same sex liberation as the commies peddle, but through feminism, furthering women and claim it's for equality. I mean, you see this in the Scum Manifesto, the Declaration of Sentiments, all that. That's what it starts out. And then you have, in order to break the family apart and cripple the enemy to take them over, to subvert them, essentially. And then you have veganism. You see this, a lot of this dialectical nonsense patterns there to attack the nutrition side of things and make pseudoscience called be claimed as science fuck over everything. Here we go, folks. See, you see this already done. Then you see this shit, and then the critical race nonsense is to use racialism and whatnot to divide people, to control, as long as they're perceived as the enemy, to divide them and justify it. That's where this white fragility nonsense came from. It's the same thing. Just sorry about that. I'm just getting a little sidetracked there. But I wanted to go into some of these things that mention this to see so you can get where I'm coming from these patterns. But anyway, I know the feminists and all these others will say, no, that's not our intention. Yeah, it was. You absolute lying cunt rats. Sorry, give me a sec. Let me, done that, done that, done that. Been there. Yeah, I'm definitely behind on 4 hype pieces. I ain't gonna worry about them. Fuck them. It's more than I got the last time. Anyways, let's get to the start of the dungeon. So, I want to do something to get together with people. That's what I say. Yay for 200 subscribers, or since I'm past it. I want to do something and carry, my dad's memory on for my channel. So, it was something important. And now I'm going to do it on the 23rd. So anyway, yeah, the shit sickens me. It sickens the fuck out of me. Sickens the fuck out of me, right? Okay, I was right on the money. Fire rod time. Fuck! Ah, shit on this stick. Shit on a dick. damn it! Fuck me. That's a little aggravating. Did have this happen? No, Lester. Stay in my lap, buddy. Fuck! That's pissing me off a little bit. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. So I'm glad I got to get that out about the Jacksepticeye. Before I went to the side tangent about the corruption of communism and panties, and then the other pattern, the Hegelian dialectical salad, or word salad patterns of these other ideologies have a lot of common ground. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll link it down below, but I want to do that for on behalf of my dad, because 10th anniversary of his death. I think his life should be celebrated too. And tonight I'm going to turn my Discord on, see if anyone's still on. Because like I said, I got into the stream an hour late, an hour behind schedule for recording this. Sorry about the lag spike. Yeah. I hate that I didn't know it. I feel like a piece of shit that I didn't know about Jacksepticeye's dad dying because, my God. Nope, no one wants to join. And okay. And it is a weekday, so it's always, some weekday shit's probably being done. Lester, you're bad as fuck. So, I feel like shit because Jacksepticeye pulled me through some hard times. Like when Robin Williams suicided, I was really in the shitter him, and it was already the third anniversary of my dad's death was right around the corner too, and some comfort I had, a source of comfort and joy and ability to cope with the massive realization of the massive loss I had still fucks me to this day because I realize what it is on my, for me, I realized it. But, the issue, going to that later, essentially, there we go. Boom, bitch! That's the pattern needed. Oh, fuck. Oh, sweet titty fucks. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly! Oh, fuck. Shit! Damn, I hate that shit so much. Shit. So, I did some other shit too that year because that year was a bad year. A lot of crazy shit, unnecessary shit happened that year too. That's all I want to say about that. Particular, but motherfucker. It's almost like chain chomps. Man, they are! That's the name of them! But yeah, so Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and JonTron were the actual particular, that, you know, the ones that, how do I say it? Ow! Motherfucker! How in the fuck do I get myself in these spots? Fuck. Oh boy. And the reason those three actually fucking pulled me out of some steep fucking personal turmoil. That's what I was trying to say. I'm concentrating on not getting nuking myself not subjecting myself to rape by lack of dental floss. Come here, bitch. Get dusted, bitch. You son of a bitch. It was just a real shitty year that year, and they really pulled me out of that one. Those three, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and JonTron really pulled me out of that shithole. They really pulled me out of that personal shithole turmoil, you know? And that's why, I guess, that's pretty much why I feel so fucking shit for not knowing until, you know, Connor Pug actually brought it to my attention. And I want you guys to please, as a way of saying thanks for bringing it to my attention, I want you guys to check out Connor Pug. And Please give him a subscription. It would be appreciative. Seriously. Go subscribe to him and let him know I sent him your way. And another thing too, folks. I lost some. We lost another person as well that due to suicide. Before Robin Williams did it, and it was someone actually. He was one of my favorite internet comedian personalities, and he introduced me to how to. He basically inspired me to do, start looking for, Japanese games translated to English. That's how I actually found my actual Final Fantasy III, the Final Fantasy III, which I have. I have ROM for it. I found the Japanese ROM translated. And as serious as you can play this, the person I'm referring to is none other than Juario. I actually talked to him when I had a Facebook a few times. I messaged him a few times and we had an interaction, and that was just stoked. And one of my own personal internet influences, killed himself. It's dark. And like I get sentimental about it real easy, because it sucks. It hurts, right? It hurts. It's like personal level kind of shit. It hurts. Shit like that still fucking bothers me. It's been 7 years since that happened. 7 years, several months, but I felt like shit because I only found out about it in February, like the month after it actually happened. And we all lost a great comedian by the name of that year, the same year, by the name of John Panette. Great fucking comedic mind, great guy, funny as hell. His was more expected though. I mean, the dude died of liver and heart failure because it was so huge, and he was trying to lose all that hugeness. I mean, he was trying if he died under the sun. Okay, I'm confused as fuck here. See, I'm going in a circle. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing wrong? There we go. That's what happened. I had to figure myself out there for a minute. So we had a lot of shit happen that year, and a lot of personal stuff happened for me that year too, because a lot of part of my childhood, and we lost I know for sure all of us lost Robin Williams. We all lost Robin Williams, and that's what I wanted to get into. But those three guys, JonTron, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier, they brought me out of a real personal shithole, and I'm grateful that they did. Another, that's why I say I can't. If I feel like shit for not knowing it sooner about what happened about him, it means I need to be keeping up with him more, you know? That's what that tells me. I need to keep up on him more. Because... Damn it! Fuck! Fuck! Ooh! Fucking shit. Excuse me. Oh, fuck me. Ow! Suck a dick. I'm surprised I did as well as I did, to be honest with you. Been a minute or two since I've done this kind of shit. So, sorry about this pausing in there. Now I want to get to the subject, the bigger subject. Robin Williams. The night, as I record this, tonight is the 7th anniversary of his death by suicide. Auto asphyxiation with a belt. With the many and unfortunate symptom of many and unfortunate psychoses that he had. Shit! Shit on a dick! Shit on a dick! Shit on a dick! Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, God. Yes! Mirror shield, come to Papa. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Time this right. Yeah. Ah, son of a fucking bitch. damn it. Well, that happened. Suck. They farted on my ass. When it happened that night, the night he died, to say the least, I was heartbroken. I think we all were, though. I'm pretty sure we all were. Anyone? Well, to me, it seemed. To me, Robin Williams was like an uncle. That imagine an uncle that wasn't always around. You didn't get to see him, but you managed to see him on TV at some point. Imagine that. That's what he was like to me. He was like that uncle that was comedic, had a lot of jokes to tell and all that shit. And you didn't get to see him all the time, but you could see him on TV. And he had a massive heart, and he actually try to do what he could for you, and give you clothes off your back. An uncle that was like that. That's basically the best analogy best way to explain how I felt about Robin Williams, as, you know, as a person. That's basically how I felt about him, and still do this day. That's the best way I could explain it. I grew up with the guy. He's the one who inspired me to do my impression of Popeye the Sailor when I would do it. Oh, fucking criminy. Fuck me. Oh god, I'm so dumb. Fucking criminy! Try that again. Fuck! Again? Oh, Christ. Oh, fucking stick. Ah! Damn it! God! Damn it. Finally! Oh! Shit! That was close! Man, that was great. God damn it. up on that part. Thank you. Now, what's really also a shame there's a lot of people I think would have the same, feel the same way as I do. There we go. Killed that bastard. Not only were there people that felt the same way I do, but I'm sure they also felt some similar closeness to him, even though they didn't know him, like because of his presence, right? Well, he was always there, like even when not in person, like he was always there to brighten up your day, whether through his comedy or he would if he met you in person, he'd literally give you the clothes off his back. He would I mean, he did so much for people, and he didn't have to. He struggled with his own demons, like his own fucking problems. Like, he came from an abusive he had mommy issues and shit. Like, this person was supposed to be his mother's a piece of shit, right? Real shitty individual. And he did drugs to cope with that. You know, people talked about this before, you know. Ow, you fucking bitch. There we go. Cured you. So, I did that off and on for years. He didn't get the help he really needed. You know, he didn't really. He was always struggling with this shit. He never went to anybody, but he always helped others at his own expense, which is heartbreaking as fuck, you know. Fuck. Ah, shit. Gotta really make these count. Oh! Fuck. Damn it! Oh, I'm fucked. I was so fucked. At least I got out of that. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to come back to this. Where the hell am I at? Okay. Let's see where this goes. No way around that, huh? Okay. I'll have to see where I can go. I'm going to come back start all over from the start. Get all the way back to Turtle Rock after I get my potions and stuff. Then come back to this and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Oh, fuck. But that's a big thing about Robin Williams. It's a little hard to talk about because I'm surprised. I usually get talking about him. I usually get sentimental and misty-eyed and shit. Just talking about him right at this point. So I'm surprised I got this far talking about him. But well, he seemed to have been doing good, right? Doing so much better than he was, you know, until right before the rather decisive, decidedly hard, rather extremely terrible decision he made. Take his own life. So fucking tragic. Well, he just got to, yeah. He like I said before, he's the one inspired me to try to do impressions of Popeye the Sailor as a kid, because one of his very first movies was he portrayed himself as Popeye the Sailor. That was one of his very first movies. People knew him for that and Good Morning Vietnam. Like those were two of the big ones he got really known for quick. And they would hire him on because of his acting, his energy, and his comedic, you know, his lively, caring, kind presence and such. And he was known for that. And that's what, you know, that's what got him fame, you know, that's what got him known. So they would hire him for so they started hiring him for different roles over the years. Including one of his most famous role, I'm pretty sure, the genie from Disney's Aladdin. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this soon. Oh, goodness. And what's tragic is fuck, right? What's really tragic is he didn't even get. He was getting. You know, he was in his 60s. He didn't even get me to see his golden time. Like, left behind some kids. I know he had a daughter named Zelda. He has a daughter named Zelda named after this game series I'm playing here. Funny you mention that. So his children are kindred spirits that we lost a father figure that we really loved and cared about so much. So that's another thing we're kindred spirits in, the Robin Williams children and I. He come off like he like he wanted to be the center of attention, and when he did it to try to help people. Like he wanted to. It seemed like he is that attention-grabbing, you know, part of his presence to try to, like, point people to, you know, it seemed like he tried to use it to point people to, you know, sort of like problems and shit. Like, he always used that to bring attention to, like, kids who had cancer and shit, needed treatments and stuff. He would always be in St. Jude's or some organization like that, or for something. And he always went out of his way to do it. Like, he never stopped. And when he brought that kind of shit to people's attention, that's what. And he didn't even worry about himself. Like, he was always selfless as fuck, and his kindness streak bordered altruistic. And all while he was still fought with his inner problems. And alone. up to him as a kid. Highly. I still look up to him. In spite of, you know, what happened. Well, that night he committed suicide. I was playing Gary's Mod Prop Hunt because I wanted to, because I needed to try to take my mind off it. Well, that wasn't going to happen that night. Between a few teary-eyed exchanges and memories and of how we got to encounter Robin Williams, how we first, you know, heard of him, how we got to deal with him, right? There was this kid, Demon something something 3000 was a little you know, Steam profile nickname. Like, he was depressed. Like, he wanted to, like, he just wanted to be throw the towel in, you know, if you know what I mean. He just wanted everything to end for him. Like, someone he looked that highly up to him, like, I thought to myself, why can I talk to him? What could I do? What could I do? And he already had some other shit going on about him, I think, as well. I could be wrong. Yeah, if he ever comes around and sees this podcast, I hope he corrects me if I'm wrong about this. If I got any details messed up. But I thought, but this kid was crying. He was real upset, so and I didn't like. I hated seeing him this way as well. And I thought to myself, what would Robin Williams do? What would he do? Would it be okay if I tried this? That's what was going on in my mind. That's what was going on in my head. Would it be okay if I tried saying this? So I went at it. I went after it. So I gave this a shot. I said, you know, Robin Williams I think Robin would hate seeing you sad like this. I think he'd want you to not make the same choice he did. I think he would want you to not make the same choice he did. Throw the towel in. Throw in the towel. I don't think he'd want you to do that. I think he'd be very hurt that you did that. And I don't want you to do this to yourself. I generally don't, kid. And he asked, do you really think so? I said, I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty damn certain. I almost want to say I know so. I've got a pretty strong feeling about this one. I think he'd want you to learn from his mistakes and learn and just appreciate for what he did. I think that'd be grateful enough for him. I think he would want you to at least consider that. I know I do. I know I would if I was in his shoes. And you know, someone was that sad. I wouldn't want to see him that way. Be grateful for the great things he's done and learn from his mistakes. That's what you have to do with everybody. Don't, and try to just keep his memory alive. And your own part. Like, share what you learned from him, what he taught you, and how he influenced you and whatnot. He was just really kind, and he didn't even have to be. He didn't even know. Like, Ron White had a story. I'll link about that. One of my more comedic influences, Ron White, has a story about him. Some bitch didn't even know him and tried to help him out when he was in a tough spot. He tried to help him out any way he could, and Like, so he was just he was kind. He didn't even have to be. He didn't even know the person. You know. That's not nice. Nice is... It's like Elliot Hulse's best video, I think, was him saying, don't be nice. Don't be a nice guy, right? Don't be nice. Be kind. Well, Robin was kind. Really kind. I don't know if it was unconditional, but I think he come close. How close I can't really tell you, but I have to think he came close to unconditional kind. Be unconditionally kind. Oh my god, all the jokes we did, we watched. Oh my god. I was the one that got everybody into the fucking Viagra. All my oldest circles. I'll never get it. I shared the fucking whole Viagra skit with my friends. Most of that same inner circle still with me to this day, and I'm forever grateful. Sorry. So I honestly thought that to myself, like, what would he do, and would it be okay if I'd said this? That's all I had thought about when I talked to that kid. Was really hurting about this. I never thought I'd see it like that. I'm like, son of a bitch. This kid had an impact on him. Man, this wasn't a comfortable situation. In the middle of fucking... You'd be surprised what kind of bonds you could forge with others over prop hunt. It's fucking surprising. I'm not gonna lie, I met a girl who was Aspie just like me, but was a mute. Was absolutely gorgeous. Her first name was Ashley. I honestly think if I didn't make things awkward between us, on my end at first, like, I think I could have spent the rest of my life with the gal. I think I'd be willing to give it a shot. She'd have me. Like, she was one of, like, the three I met. I considered that. She's from north of me, not that far, actually. I'm not going to say where, I'm not going to say what state or whatever. But not too far from me. And this was through prop hunt. I hope she's doing well. I don't know if she'll ever see this podcast. If she does years later, I don't know what to say. Yeah, whatever. And if she's with somebody, I wish her the best. You know, that was my loss. May the best guy win, right? If she's with some... Great. You know, whatever. But you'd be surprised what what could happen over prop hunt. Bonds actually happen on the prop hunt. Absolutely incredible. I surprised her with my knowledge about IP numbers and connection. Well, not a ping number, that connection. Not IP, ping numbers. And I could deduce. I said, I shocked her, but she laughed. She can't laugh. She's a mute, but you know she had her vocal cords are fucked up. But I said, I get it. I bet you live in blank state. Based on your ping number alone and where I'm at, I'm gonna say you live there. Am I correct? She's like, wow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, LOL. She typed, yeah, LOL, because she can talk. Funny, not stupid, intelligible to boot. She couldn't, she just couldn't speak. I would have been willing to learn sign language for her. I'm serious about that. I'm serious about that gal. I'm not gonna say what I knew her at, met her as. But I had her on Skype and Steam. I tried to talk to her again some years back. Issues with someone, so I wanted to tell her how I felt, and I wanted to apologize. I managed to. So, for the, what happened between us on my part. She accepted, I guess, but I didn't hear from her ever again, so I'm like, yeah, okay. Whatever. It is what it is. That's what after that, so... It is what it is. But I also think, I don't know if maybe she wasn't interested either. I don't know. You see, you'd think, well, maybe she's not interested, and then she could turn around and if she saw this, she'd be like, wow, he thought it'd be that highly still. I'm like, maybe I ought to give him a chance. So you don't even know what kind of shit like happened. Anyway, shit like that, you'd be surprised what kind of things you encounter over just prop hunt. So anyways, that kid that I hope I talked out of doing some drastic decision like that. I was like, so the last thing I said was, dude, I got a pretty strong feeling, I got a pretty strong intuition. Call it a hunch, but I think Robin would want you to continue the best you can. Whether he would say that or not, I think he was really humble. Another big trait about him, he was very, very humble. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I got a pretty stout feeling that he would want you to keep going. Something, eyelash mine or something. Or some piece of debris or some shit. And that, I never told anyone this story, but since I got a certain amount of subscribers, I have a certain number of people on my, watching now and all that stuff. I appreciate what you guys have done, so I figured I'd tell the story. I might just make a 12 episode podcast after all, which is good. It's great. It's not the order I would have liked it, but I would have liked it to be, but whatever. I'll take what I can get. At least I'll have 12 episodes, because 3 of them I didn't think I was gonna just breeze through like I did. What the fuck? Touchy subjects that affect me on a personal level like that, they get me sentimental. I'm not gonna deny that. We all miss Robin Williams. I know we do. I know we all do. So, I know all of us who knew of Jew Wario and how he changed. And you know what's really cool? Drew Warrior was another guy like that, right? He was another dude like that, you know, decent, like, come off like he was kind, he willing to interact with fans, and come off like an absolute sweetheart. And that was every story, or everything that was said about him, too. He was like one of the first first internet comedians I actually got to. He was like the only one I got to talk to over Facebook. He's only like out of several I've tried to message and say hey. Yeah, he was the only one I got a hold of. And I hate that. And that was then in that next year. And then that next year, you know, and then I found out after I last talked to him, finally kills himself with a gun, and I'm like, no, oh no. Well, I mean, what else can I say? It hurts. I lost a few heroes that year, including one I got to interact with and actually got to talk to, and for a moment, it was a pleasure to actually get to talk to for once. It was a great little experience. You savor that shit. And I'm forever grateful I got to have that experience, Fuck. So yeah, things will never be the same without him. That's for damn sure. The world's not quite as funny without him. That's for fucking sure. We could use that breath of that occasional fresh air in our lives. We could use that humility, humbleness in our lives, something like that. I don't expect it. I'm just saying we could use a dose of it again. But don't expect it, because fuckers like him are not that common, and you hardly ever see them. When they do come around, we take it for granted because we're fucking retards. We're half fucking retarded. Look at the shit we're told and we blindly believe. Look at all these fucking politicization narratives that we listen to and blindly believe instead of put our thinking caps on. You know what's really fucking frightening? Close your eyes. Imagine a fucking apple. Okay, imagine one? Great. Now try to imagine that son of a bitch. What do you see of the apple? What color it is? Just say it to yourself. Or write it down, whatever you want to do. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of motherfuckers don't even have that fucking mental capacity. That's frightening as hell. That's a lot of motherfuckers like that. I know what I'm going to do this time. So think about that. Trinex. The three-headed dragon, tortoise, draconic turtle-like creature. No, you don't, bitch. Fuck. I gotta get better than this, because this, I'm good shit. Fuck it, cunt. Take it, bitch! Take it! Now he's gone. There she is, Princess Zelda. Oh, I understand clearly, Princess. Suck a dick. Here it comes. There's a big opening. Fuck ass. Alright. Well. I hope it's also the story of the tragedy that is Robin Williams. Hope you guys also learned that money won't buy you happiness, and it won't by itself, it will not buy you um, comfort. It won't. It won't buy your problems away. You have to face them yourself. You have to face your problems, and you have to do it. You have to just charge through. And if you need a hand, don't be too scared to ask for it. Learn how to know how to ask. Learn how to figure out which ones you want to, like say you want to ask the right, person. Learn how to, I guess, learn how to judge the characters before of others as best you can before you, I guess, ask for a helping hand. So you can be able to weed out the shitty ones, the shitty asses, over Or you ask for a helping hand, so you'll be able to judge who you can trust to help offer said helping hand. Don't be a. That's what I'm trying to say, and don't be afraid to, but just be cautious. That's all I'm screaming. That's all I'm screaming. Don't just bottle it up and don't let it eat away at you. Because if you do, it might take you. It might make you lose what sanity you're still holding on to, and cause you to take your own life. It's kind of the shit I'm getting at here in particular. So yeah, that's what I wanted to finish saying. Just just look at these. I guess look at my little personal story, just to give you something to think about. My own personal little story. It did happen too. It actually happened. Take it for a grain of salt, but look at it. It's regardless whether you think it happened or didn't. Consider it a little. Excuse me. Consider it as a source of, consider it something to think about. That's all I'm asking. Just consider it as something to think about. So, and keep those who call out this fucked up behavior, like what's being done to Jacksepticeye or Sean. Please keep doing it and go harder at it. So, that's what I wanted to say and finish on that note. And be thankful for the great things he's done for us and what he was like as a who he was like as who he was, what he was like as a person. And let's be thankful. Let's always cherish that. I know I won't. I know I do. Don't ever repeat his choice if you can help it. You could wind up snapping out of it before you pull the trigger or do the act, like some I know. I'm openly going to admit myself included. That particular one. Don't ask. I already talked about it in the video. There's a video I made about that topic. Also, you could take your pain away, but you'll spread it to others. If you have attempted, it's a soul-crushing experience. If you attempted, snap out of it. If you regain sanity, snap out of it. Or if you attempted, fail. And even then, you're gonna live with regret for the rest of your life, because you might make friends you would have never been able to if you actually went all the way through with it and succeeded. That's just another little regret, a list to add to the regret list that's going to always keep growing. You're always going to you'll be able to mentally write it down. And you're always going to have that in the back of your mind, and it's going to haunt you. What's even sadder is Robin's case was he was like a catalyst to his was a catalyst. He found out that he was contracting Parkinson's. That was just a final blow. Yeah. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. We love you, brother. You'll be missed. You'll always be missed. The world's not as funny without you. And I know many people miss you. I'm amongst them. I know the whole world will always hurt over what happened. We'll miss the presents you gave to us all. I think I can speak on behalf of potentially billions of people. So yeah. Thanks for everything you've done, Robin. I know there's many. I know there's many a kid in pain you've cheered up many a day. You didn't even have to do it, and you used your attention seeking, your desire to be the center of attention, and channeled it to bring attention to things that people need to look at more. And you did that. And you did it in a way others, no one else can even come close to. That's all I wanted to say. I'll see you guys later. This was a little bit of a tough one. This was a bit of a tough one.